Well, hello, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition for the final time, where I've only got the trespasser to do. Well, not to do, but to finish. I will also boot this up. No, I don't want you. I want you. Yes, you'll do. Yeah. Here we go. Where am I going? This way. Of course, I did a little sneaky peek. Look at what the length of this game is. Turns out I'm already halfway through this. I've only played for about 2 hours. About an hour and a half, 2 hours. So, for all intents and purposes, 6 to 8. No.
Make these things explode. Maybe we can use them to get out of here.
What the thing? Oh, don't know. Super sure whoopers. Oh, I will do.
Usually glow with lyrium or lava or whatever's running through the walls.
No. I guess my temporary Yeah, I'll be on Battlefield later, because this shouldn't take too long. Unless you're going to tell me now the performance is somehow even worse. Yes, obviously I've updated my drivers and shit. No, how are you? Fine, what about myself? I'm doing alright. Been attempting facial modeling. Yeah, it's alright, I suppose. Oh, you just twat. It's fine. So, I mean, it looks terrible, like, but...
If it escalates, it won't just be Tevinter fighting them.
Other than that, I'm doing well.
Cold stone, dark tunnels, and surrounded by extremely hostile canals.
You dick! Yeah, sorry, so how's the battlefield going?
There's one of the mining platforms. Now we just need primers.
barely holding together.
The Konari!
Oh no, he's gonna charge me, damn it. Could you just come over here slightly more? Invincibility. Going good. What level are you now? Just out of curiosity. Because I think I'm, what, level 12 or something? Yeah, no, I've done my driver update, yeah. 50... Only 51, or... Okay, no. No, I don't want to go that way. Could you barrack? Thank you. Can you seriously not just blow these up? Because no. So I'm guessing you've pretty much unlocked everything by this point, right? At least within reason.
Well, that certainly looks like a good spot for an explosion.
No, max weapon is 60. No, I mean, level unlocked. Oh, okay, yeah, no, never mind, yeah. Minor brain fart moment, but... Thanks, Dorian. Fucking appreciate it, you prick. So is there any super overpowered bullshit weapon, or is the SMG still pretty much the one to go for?
Blow this mining operation sky high. Sounds like fun.
No, give me them. Oh no, give me that. Ah, Salvas. I really can't blow them up. Okay. No, fuck this, get rid of the other two. Dorian, could you be a deer?
magisterium. I think I just heard the entire magisterium cry out in envy. We've got the Primus. Let's go explode some Gatlock.
Well, I guess I'll start there. PP29 is super duper OP. And what is the level for the PP29? You got the red and black mastery skin for it. Isn't that getting just an X amount of kills though, right? Just to unlock skins? Well, that's 200 kills. You need to stop. I think you've had enough with Battlefield for now, okay? You can't just casually say, oh yeah, I've played with some of the guns, you know. Oh, and I've got the mastery skin. Oh, what's that? I'll get like, what, over 1,000 kills? You need to slow the fuck down. And you get it at level 18, okay. But seriously, you need to calm down.
What a well-oiled operation the Canary had. I think
No, run, you fuck. I knew I wasn't gonna get out of there in time. So using the SC4, which is a 3-round burst rifle, it's quite good as well. Yeah, I mean, 3-round bursts, it's... The problem is, obviously, with 3-round bursts is, as with all things, you can't aim for shit, then you're pretty much just dead. Also, I'm stuck. Varric, could you get at... Well, I can't do anything until Varric moves. Like, go. The 289 kills of that so far. No, you're over there, mate. I'm not blind. Let's just watch this whole mine go up in smoke. Nice. Yeah, we can't get back up that way, so... Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun again to play some more later. Because this shouldn't take me long. Because once I'm done with the mine, that's about halfway through. Which, I am pretty much done with the mine anyway. I mean, obviously, if not, I'll play tomorrow and whatever. Oh, hello. Okay, but you'll probably fall back asleep. Well, then you'll miss me beating this DLC in under 6 hours.
Let's move before this place fills entirely with water.
Just because I'm a dick. Oh, it didn't even hurt my companions? Bullshit. No. No, could you? Bye. Oh, hello, Thomas. Question, yes. If it's about the racist twat the other day, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I genuinely do not know. Someone just turned up in the Discord, said hello. I thought, whatever, I'll say hello. The next thing you know, it's N-bomb. Sorry, that was my little brother. So at me. The hell's your mother doing? So, I probably know who this is. So, yeah, I have no idea what happened. Fortunately, I suppose. Was it like a view or something? No. I mean, it could just flat out be literally anyone and everyone, right? But there's only one twat who is not funny enough, who I remember, because I banned them here fucking months ago. This may even been a year ago. I could probably find me a Discord message because they said the fucking same thing to me there, but that was under a different account. It's either someone completely random who just conveniently was pretty much acting the same way as some other arsehole like a year ago, or it was the same arsehole from like a year ago. But yeah, so yeah, obviously that answers your question as well, Liv. Like, basically just some arsehole turned up, said hello, and obviously I was gonna say hello, but I was in the middle of munching. I was in the middle of munching one of these things, and so yeah, that happened.
The Kunari always enjoy their metaphors.
I mean, it could technically be him, Daniel. I mean, if it is, you really have to be a sad sack of shit, don't you? Because what has that been, like 2.5 years at this point? Because how long have you been here? Like, you've been here for what, like 3 years almost at this point, or if not 3 years, or at least 2.5 to 3 years. So yeah, they've been doing it for about that long. Basically, whenever I played, because I can date it because I remember it. Whenever I played Max Payne 3, that's when it happened. I have no idea because this doesn't tell me any details. No, April 28th, 2019. I think is when it was published. So pretty much since around the time of April of 2019 was some arsehole turned up, so yeah, it's been about 2 years. Either that or it is just Daniel who's been doing this for years, trying to parade us. But Matt, I'm trying to help you. I want to try and classify you as a friend because you're in a position that I used to be in and I don't want you to be there. And then 5 minutes later it's, what's up my N-words?
We know that Mythal actually exists. It's possible Fen'Harel is still here in some form too.
What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
So,
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fen'Harel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is.
I want to also live. Can I ask you a lore question to see if you know the answer?
Nari leader, the Vidusala.
And it does involve Solus and Dreadwolf.
Gentlemen,
So if you have any knowledge on any of that, just say yes. If not, then I won't bother asking.
How
I caught
dare
you.
you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Kunari Corps.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
My plan to seize power in Ferelden would hardly start with soldiers scuffling in Orlais, oh Tegan.
well, the Exalted
What is it? So,
priority.
Solus and the Dreadwolf.
Of course, address this.
What happened between him and Misal or whatever or fucking Morrigan's mother? What happened between those two? Did she put her soul into him to become him, or did he suck her soul for more power, or what happened in that moment? Is she now Solus and the Dreadwolf, or did the Dreadwolf do something to give Flemeth the suck?
What's going on here?
Who sucked who? We're sucking souls here.
People, Inquisitor.
Some dude may have sucked a woman, or a woman forcibly put her essence inside of a dude.
The Inquisition is
It was one of the two. And I just cannot wrap my head around which one it is, 'cause I don't want to look it up just in case this DLC answers it, but...
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me. How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there. Where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
You're lying, I'm Welsh, Flemeth had the Archdemon soul.
Keep talking
Yes, I know that much.
I apologize for my guard's actions. My people will take her into custody, with your permission.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
So is this basically just what the Archdemon's doing then?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone
Then again, that wouldn't make any sense, because
to Palace.
I swear the same shit happens even if
There are many eyes upon us.
um
At least now.
Kyle, Kieran, whatever the hell his name is, doesn't have the Archdemon soul.
You think the dragon's breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course, a surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance.
Oh, I have no idea. You figured it was a mystery leading up to the next game. Yeah, no, because obviously, as we know, obviously Flemeth or Mythal or whatever the hell her name actually is,
This is what
we know that she
after the
puts her essence into others to, become them. Obviously, like she does with her daughters. So I assume she did the same thing, but to Solus and the Dreadwolf, and obviously having the Archdemon's power all into one person, is what I would have assumed.
Smiling.
years of training as a bard,
But-
Inquisitor, we cannot show weakness now. Enemies
Would it make any sense for Mythal to
Subtle conversation between
do any of this? Probably not. Because you would have to ask so many questions as to why would you do this now but not do other scheming shit? Like why would you also randomly out of nowhere save Hawk?
Orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When
You know, like why would you randomly do that? There's a man randomly leaving,
through the mirror
and you see him find some darkspawn and you drop down to help out. Like, why? I mean, obviously, if this was fully written out and explained, then obviously some writer knows the answer to that question, but...
If we're going to find the Vidasala and stop this dragon's breath, this is
She
our
had an
chance.
appointment.
good. While
Yeah,
you
but no, but that's my point. Why would she
barrels and remove
still
them,
drop down to
I will also
save
send
you?
word to my
For all intents and purposes, you're just some random twat.
this dragon could
So no, but that's my point. Like, if Mythal had put her essence into Solus, and is now Solus and the Dreadwolf and whatever else have you, it wouldn't make sense for her to start this Kunari war, would it? That's just my point. Is so the potential. So if Mythal had put herself into the Dreadwolf's body, it wouldn't make sense that she's doing any of this. Was just my point. And obviously everything else she's done, obviously throughout history, and especially, you know, like allowing Morrigan to leave instead of just taking over a new young body. Like, it wouldn't make any sense to do these sort of things. But yeah, obviously, it's not like it matters. We'll never get an answer until, obviously, Dragon Age 4 comes, I suppose. The same thing with her for only you think Cells ended her because somehow she had interest to save the current world. Yeah. But again, it doesn't make sense because, I mean, obviously nothing ever makes sense because we don't have an answer for any of this. But like I say, Mythal, it wouldn't make sense for Mythal to randomly do everything she's done up until this point and then all of a sudden just start helping Kunari to like blow up and cause wars. Like, it just wouldn't make any sense. Solus being the one to give Corypheus his orb to be able to enter the Fade and whatnot because he wasn't powerful enough to use it. But that's the thing, isn't the Dreadwolf just basically like a god of mischief, if you will? So if he is just a god of mischief... But again, maybe, you know, maybe... No, but again, no, like I say, it doesn't make any sense because the narrative of, well, what if the Archdemon corrupted, you know, Flemeth or something, and then, you know, say Solus doing what he does, like, none of that would even make any sense anyway because, like I say, I'm fairly certain that scene happens 100% of the time, even if you don't have the Archdemon's soul in Kieran at all. So obviously that theory would be thrown out the window because it just wouldn't make any sense. And yeah, obviously the same thing with Solus, he used to be mortal as well. Oh, you're a fuck. Like an app, you're just the embodiment of fuck right now. Oh, come on, I fucking hate Despair Demons. I really, I despise Despair Demons. You know what? Could you? Thank you. Oh, broken alluvial. Also, it's nice how in Dragon Age Origins there's only one alluvial. It's like, oh, this could be the last one in the entire world. Inquisition says, hold my beer. And that's all that we ever do.
Everyone ready?
Oh, there he goes. The skin that stalks, the skin that shields, the skin that storms, the skin that strikes. Tier 4 heavy armor. So I lose 3 armor, but I do get a lot of stuff out of it. Okay. 4 Varric. Fucking hell. Nice shoulder. Four. Give Dorian some competition for once.
An alluvion marked by a bookshelf. This should be it.
Let us get answers from this Vidasala.
Is this some sort of old elven library?
It definitely saw a massive magical backlash some time ago.
Let's hope we can track down the Vidasala in all this.
Books. Someone's going to have read all of this and be able to compile all the important information. I can modify my weapons. $32 damage versus dragons. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to use a different weapon at this point. May as well increase my damage against the living, since last I checked the Kunari are living creatures. Buy and sell. You gotta be shitting me. Who? That's a lot of money. 76,000. For a really shit armor. Enhanced shield wall. Every 5th block with shield walls deals massive damage to enemies in the area. Cool, but it's shit. So no thanks. But I will buy the schematic. Because I might be able to craft a better one.
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
What are you?
I am study. I am a learning thirst. Come, know what has not been lost. New words, new stories. The Kunari would not approach, but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
Okay, well I can't click on any of this, so...
What did the old elves use this place for?
This is the Virtithara, the living knowledge of the Empire. The libraries of every city, the wisdom of every court. A connecting place whose paths are in disarray.
What put this place into disarray?
The Virtithara was made with world and fade. When they sundered, so did we. Paths broke, knowledge fragmented, many were trapped. I preserve their last words.
What were these old elves' last words?
What happened? Where are the paths? Where are the paths?
I didn't mean that literally.
The floor is gone. Do not let me fall. Do not let me... on this spot, that is all.
I'm looking for a Kunari called Vidasala. Do you know what she wants here?
Vidasala, yes. She uses scholars and mages for study. They fear this place.
does Vidasala want to know about the veil?
I regret I do not have more information. I am sundered from myself. If you discover another one of me nearer the Kunari, I may know more. Kindly give it my greetings. I have not thought with myself for some time.
There must be thousands of years of history here. There must be so much you can teach us.
I will try to recall, honored patron, but there are gaps, breaks. Greetings, laughter, Ema Enasal, forms out of air, light, memories. And yet there are so many broken paths at every missing. I cannot. There is no more. Apologies. I knew all once. We knew. With the break, only fragments or knowledge new since the fall.
We'll be going now.
Know this. An unknown person, not of the Kunari, recently woke the librarians.
An unknown person? Could this be our agent of Fen'Harel?
The librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
Ah.
There, Kunari. On that upside-down island.
Looks like a camp up there. Down there? Shit, this place is weird.
That prepared some of the steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted alluvion must lead to the Kunari.
I'm guessing there's nowhere else that I can go. Except I can watch waterfall upwards. Is it falling upwards? Can you fall up? I may as well go back to the archivist or archivist. She might know. I'm also whilst I'm there. Is water wet? Also, do you eat yogurt or do you drink it? These are the questions we must know the answer to.
Did you notice? Your anchor is flaring up near magic. Elven magic.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
Tell us if it gets worse.
What do you mean you're not sure? You could kind of put two and two together and maybe think, maybe his thing is of elven origin. If it seems to be flaring up only next to elven magic. Use your brain, Dorian. You're not just a pretty face. Is that really another book? No, it's the one that I already read. Can I enter from the reverse? Oh, multiple illusions. Well, so I came from this one. Excuse me.
These Kunari are dead. There's not a mark on them.
Look at their eyes. They died in fear.
Welcome. Listen to the last words of those who lived past the fall. How could the dread wolf cast a veil between the world that wakes and the world that dreams? The Evenuris will send people. They will save us. When have you last heard from the gods? When the veil came down, they went silent. What is this veil? What has Fen'Harel done?
Are these records saying Fen'Harel created the veil between our world and the Fade?
If it's true, that means the Fade and the waking world were once one and the same.
Ooh. The plot thickens also. Even though I already know that fucking Solus is the Dread Wolf. Why he did what he did, I guess we'll find that out specifically. Ooh, excuse me. I light these up. Nope, no I cannot.
This looks like technical notes. What did the Kunari come here to learn?
I recognize some formulas. The Kunari are trying to prove theoretical magic of some kind.
When the Dread Wolf's gaze is bright, light burns in a ring of the dead. So I'm assuming something over the other place, then I've got to come back that way where that ring of them was. Also solving. I really not like this. Unless there's veil fire somewhere else that I can nick. Yes, I know. Or is this a timed thing? I mean, if I can just... Maybe timed. If it's timed, then I'm gonna be pretty fucking quick about this. What is the quickest way back? I guess I can just drop down here. Or... I mean, that would be quicker, but... Ooh, a sword, even though it's worse than what I've got. Oh, that... I mean, cool. Because it is quite literally just a frost sword. But... useless because it doesn't do anywhere near the... like, it does half the amount of damage what I do. So nice, I'll take it. But it's fairly useless. Oh, that really doesn't last that long. Why am I now here? I know where the thing is, it's around the corner of the stairwell here. Yeah, don't know. No.
Can we trust this magic?
It's a place of learning. Maybe this Vir de Thara is helping us find what we need.
Oh, hey guys. That's just mean. Oh, stop spawning me here. Oh no, I do actually want to be here though, don't I?
Inquisitor, we must look at your hand.
The pain stopped. It keeps coming back.
Now that I have this blast, I can go back and I think destroy the gate that I was talking about earlier. Oh no, I thought not. Well, it's going to be annoying if I'm going to keep doing that, jumping off shit, and the game's just going to keep thinking, what did you just doing? Instead of, oh, you've walked through 2 Illuvions? And you want the checkpoint when you come out of that recent Illuvion, not the one 2 Illuvions away? Imagine dying at the end of the game and then it sets me all the way back here. Like, I'm using all my potions because I'm fucking leaping off bloody buildings. Not because I'm actually taking any amount of concerned damage in combat. No. Huh.
More dead Kunari, with terrified expressions.
Welcome, and listen to the last words of those who walked this place. If we get out of here, I will end Fen Haral. After he held back the sky to imprison the gods, the dread wolf disappeared. Lies. We must tear down the veil, the cities, the pathways. Without magic, they're crumbling. You're wasting your time. Fen Haral's veil has turned our empire to ruins.
So the ancient Elven Empire collapsed because the veil weakened magic.
If what we're hearing is true, this would have been a disaster beyond measure.
Do you realize what this means? What this place is? The actual history of the elves could change everything.
Good. But people still hate elves. Fucking chairman.
Look at this place. Now that we have so many samples, how hard would it be to build Illuvians of our own?
Oh, I knew this one apostate in Kirkwall you would have gotten along with like a house on fire.
After these past few years, it would just be good to create something magical that is also helpful for a change.
Is that wise?
If I get around to it, I'll send you an Illuvian, Cassandra. Striking women can never be flattered by too many reflections.
If you get around to it, shall I be forced to accept?
If they're gonna stuff me into politics, I've got to have some fun on the side.
Oh, Harden, Hightown.
What the? I never wrote this. You think we could take a couple of these books back with us?
Unfortunately, I don't believe any of these are physical objects. They're ideas. You just see them as books.
I've never read an elven novel. I wonder what kind of stories they told.
Probably something along the lines of, you'll all die.
reach the inverted alluvion now.
But I do need a veil file. Because there's a rune up there. It's always the most annoying things to find. And probably that rune won't do anything anyway. Okay, bye. Look hell. That guy got ruined. Well, the question is, do I go all the way back across, all the way back up, just to get a thing to go all the way back this way? I mean, yes, because I want to know what it is. It might not just be a rune. But no, because it's not going to be fucking worth it.
They're the librarians.
Not good.
Don't toss.
No, I don't want you, I want you. Okay, may as well. almost beat it here. I'll be taking that. All this is for a bloody rune that I'm never going to use. Or it could be the secret to getting the truest of endings. I heavily doubt that. I already know it's going to be, hey, you got a new rune that you can upgrade a weapon with. Cool. It's probably going to be something stupid like, oh, you can now do 200 more damage to dragons in the DLC. It probably doesn't have any dragons in it. Well, I would assume doesn't have any dragons in it. Considering A, we're in the bloody Fade, and B, we're fighting bloody Kunari. In before there is a dragon. I'm gonna open up my big mouth and say, there's no dragons. Dragon. Messenger's note behind you. That's a lot of damage. Oh, I can have a barrier. Let's see what that's like. Yeah, I mean, at least it wasn't an upgrade rune, but we'll see what it means by barrier. I'm fairly certain it's the magical barrier, but if if it just fully gives me a barrier every time I get hit when it's empty, or even just in general, then yep. Then obviously that upgrade or that necklace will be a little overpowered. But I'm assuming it's only going to be like maybe 15% at best. Which I mean still 15% still negates all damage, but yeah, then once we're done here, we come back into the Fade for probably the last time. If this is the second to last, I don't remember what I looked up yesterday. But either way, once I go back through the Fade again, I'll go through to the right hand side and get that trophy thing. Let me have a quick look at the mission list again.
Survivor of the breach, herald of change.
Oh, it's her.
Hero of
Oh, and it's Sorobas.
The Vidasala, I presume.
Deep Road's Shattered Library is where I am, then the Darvrod and Elven Runes.
among your people. Your duty is done, Inquisitor. It is time to end your magic.
The anchor repairs tears in the veil. I would think you'd approve of that.
Is that all it does? Tell me, Why hold your hand as if it's begun to pain you? I am no stranger to catastrophe, but this chaos in the south defies comprehension. The Qun left your people to curb your own magic. You've amply proven we should have stepped in long ago.
Coryphea's had a one-of-a-kind artifact. The Veil is safe.
Do you believe closing the breach solved everything? That its consequences stopped there? The day we saw the breach, the Qun decided its action. We would remove your leaders and spare those who toil. This agent of Fen'Harel has disrupted everything. Lives that were to be spared, lost for him.
Who is this agent? Why would you think they work for the Inquisition?
Kill the Inquisitor, then follow me to the Dargaran.
This is why people suck. And this is why you always get so much death in this shit. Let's try and come to some sort of understanding. Oh, okay, you're just gonna walk away. No problem. I'll just kill all your men and I'll kill you later, I suppose. Because you can't be asked to stand still for 5 more seconds and answer my last question. Oh yeah, it does give me a barrier. And about 5%.
No wonder the Qunari translate.
Okay, I'm gonna finish that sentence.
Demons, dragons, and even darkspawn. Now Qunari. I wonder if we will ever run out of things to fight.
I'm just pleased it isn't Venatori. For once, Tevinter isn't the problem.
Well, I mean, you say that. Oh, Varric.
These are Vidasala's papers. She brought mages here to research strengthening the Veil. It explains why the Qunari thought it was worth camping here.
Well, you can put the fucking shield away, dude. Also, Secret Illuvion. Oh, that's where we stood and we talked to her, but no, she was up there, wasn't she? Or she was up there, one of the two. And I can't jump up anyway. Oh, that's why I keep not being able to use my Mark of the Rift anymore. It's because this thing requires half a bar, which thankfully recharges on its own, but...
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
Can you tell me where a Qunari called the Vidasala went?
Yes, we heard much. Although she fooled herself into thinking we could not hear. Take a keystone to the Davarad. I will join you there soon and take stock of our remaining...
Yeah, that's where I'm going next.
I found a keystone with one of the Qunari.
Yes, and you need words for their key. Maras Nira. It glows. It will open the way to the Davarad. May you find what you seek. In coming here, you strengthen the house. I can now raise one, if you wish to go.
You've been very helpful.
Gil Dethan was what the Elven called me. One who guides seekers of knowledge true. I was connection. One city could read the records of another. One Elven feel the memories of another. When the veil fell upon us, I marked the end of all they knew.
Thank you. Get around.
Davarad and corner Vidasala there.
Oh, wait a minute, we're back here. I guess if I'm making my way all the way back, I'll get that goblet, whatever it is.
Greetings.
We'll be going.
Your agents confirm there are
Never mind.
battles in Denerim's palace?
Yes, and in Val Royeaux and across the Free Marches. The Winter Palace is not the only target.
The Qunari are one order from destroying every noble house in the known world.
There is a bright side. Warning the ambassadors will remind them of the Inquisition's value.
Not when the Inquisition is responsible for that threat.
I take it you have new information.
The elven servant handling the barrels has disappeared. Notes in his quarters suggest he was a Qunari spy.
But the servant was Orlesian. That implicates Orlais, not us.
But the barrels arrived at the Winter Palace on the Inquisition supply manifest.
How are we supposed to fight a war when we can't even trust our own people?
Do you know who got the barrels onto the Inquisition manifest?
Yes, several of the Inquisition's elven workers have gone missing. I had their backgrounds checked. They joined the Inquisition after fleeing the chaos in Kirkwall.
I remember when Kirkwall was at its worst. Many of the city's elves converted to the Qun, trying to find a better life.
And the Qunari turned them into spies.
The Inquisition stopped Corypheus and saved the world. We can't let an outside threat change who we are.
I fought to protect the Inquisition in this exalted council. And for what? So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Once we locate the spies...
This isn't about the spies. You hid the Qunari body. You've all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
We did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak. And perhaps they are right.
Ugh.
So, it's been getting worse. I don't know why. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how much time I've got left. What I do know is that the Qunari need to be stopped. So I need to get to the Darvarad while I can still fight.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
Yes. If we fail, the Exalted Council needs to know what happened.
I will inform them personally.
Leliana, I can...
No, your job is hard enough already. This is my responsibility.
I'll have guards ready at the Alluvion, in case the Qunari attack the palace.
Make her watch over you.
And we're outside! Okay, we're here all of a sudden. Because... of course we are.
The Inquisition soldiers have overstepped themselves.
I've met a few once, Ivory. Most of their captains are just as underhand.
How is the Trespasser DLC worse than the fucking Descent DLC? Yeah, 295 for Dorian. Isn't necessarily better. Varric already has as well as 281. Yeah, and again 339, it's nice, but Yeah, fuck it, there's no point. Not going to be overly useful anyway. Obviously I'm max level, got more than enough decent armor, and getting like 20 more defense is not really going to do much. Then sure, I can buy literally everything in this entire game.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Is there something you need?
I should look around.
Do the Dalvarod.
Nightingale told us what happened with your hand.
Why didn't you say something? I could have... I don't know, something.
I mean, we've already kissed multiple times. Fuck it. I mean, at this point, just bend me over, Dorian, one last time.
You would break my heart, you bloody bastard.
All right, Bianca. Let's show all the tall people how it's done. One last time.
Thank you. All of you.
Fuck it. May as well. Just commit at this point. There's literally nothing I can do about it now. Apparently, when... Yeah, like I said, you kiss once and all of a sudden... Everyone thinks it's a thing, and it's like... What? So fuck it. Well, I'll just embrace it at this point. The Inquisitor's gay. Let's get it over and done with. No, you fought. Oh, I may have still hit him. I'm a coroner. I don't know. What the hell is that for? Find all the wearable items that make up the taken shape. The what shape? And I've got some... I've got 10% attack speed. Now I have 10% movement speed. So what am I missing? Yeah, I think the only thing that I'm missing is the armor. Actually, what about... Yeah. That's what I'm missing. Well, I guess because I am right next to being able to craft it, I'll craft the damn armor. I'll craft the damn armor and then we have all 4 pieces. I'm fairly certain it's just them. Let's have a little look. What was the achievement called? Shift F1. Coroner. Someone will list all of the items. Okay, so I can backtrack as much as I want as long as I haven't done it yet. There's 4 pieces, and I have... what? 1, 2, 3 of them, and the armor's 4. Go on then, I'll craft the damn armor. And then I'm going up there. I'm stealing that goblet. Then, as far as I'm aware, that's pretty much everything, so... Well, clearly, because I've got the bloody trophy for that, so... Achievement, whatever. So, yeah, I'll craft it. Plus, if it actually physically changes my appearance, that would actually be pretty cool. But I heavily doubt that. Craft armor. I don't think there is a helmet that does it. No, it is just the armor. The skin that shields. So I need, obviously, the dragon armor, I think. Oh no, that's 200. Or I can use Veil Quartz. So I need 10 lurker scales if I can... God damn it. This is what happens when you throw shit. Oh! Oh, and I may have also thrown the pen, but I have no idea what the hell that is. Did I also throw the pen? Yeah, yeah I did. It's one of my blasted ice. Well, I need 10 lurker scales, providing I can buy them. Just need 10 of them. And what else would I even take? Cold resistance? I mean, it doesn't really matter what else I take, I suppose. But if I do, I mean, I may as well take ranged defense again. Because what is that? Was it 16 ranged defense? I want to say lurker scales. Yeah, 14, so was that 28% ranged defense? I mean, 28% ranged defense would be quite nice. Or I go with cold resistance. No, just give me the cold resistance. And then... Or I can just go with cold and fire, just call it a fucking day. No, I'd rather get the lurker scales. If I can buy some lurker scales, I'll get the lurker scales. And if I say lurker scales once more, please have them. Of course you do. One for good luck. No, go for the cold resistance. Lurker what? Lurker scales. Lurker scales. On hit, chance to inflict bees on target. You know, I'm heavily tempted to do that. On hit, chance to inflict bees on target. That's what weird is just sit and watch streams have as skin. Yep. I mean, I'll probably just go with the immolate, just because why the hell not? Yeah, 10% chance to inflict immolate damage and 100% weapon power. So obviously every 10 hits within reason I should be able to get that. Craft item. Inventory. Armor. Armor. This armor doesn't count for the thing. God damn it. Well, no, if I have all the items, what item could I be missing? Unless Cassandra has it. What kind of Disney Plus TV show comes out on Wednesday? Ooh! Unless it is just specifically the armor that fucking Barrick is wearing. Only counts. Yeah, maybe only the armor that he's fucking wearing. That counts. So I just did all that for fucking nothing. Because this armor doesn't count. Even though I did just make the one that thingy's right. Yeah, I did just make this one. But this doesn't count. So... that should now be all 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's all 4 pieces. Shit armor like, but I mean, hey ho. It's not like much can kill me anyway. So what is the taken shape? The taken shape is a stacking set consisting of a unique amulet, belt ring, and medium armor. No, okay, so the taken shape is just because I have these items, that's all that it means. But by having them all equipped, obviously I get 10% attack speed, which is a nice 10% movement speed, and then 1% heal on hit. So obviously hit an enemy 100 times and fully heal. Fuck it, may as well. I mean, it's the only item set in the entirety of this game. May as well use it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that then you're like, Hawkeye. Like, who really cares about Hawkeye, you know? Oh, you bastard. I've got to do that again. Actually, I don't have to. Also, twat. God damn it. Is there a need? A need for what? Need for speed? Yes. I think that's what, the second crash of this entire game? Terrible game. Just came. Ew. I don't want to know about that, Titus. Did I call you a twat? No. Not directly, no. I think you should get your origin profile pic. You don't bloody well have one. Well, at least this game saves like every 3 seconds, it seems. So, cool. Exactly. Whereas mine is the one that I ripped from the internet.
I should look around.
Before it crashes again. You also ripped yours from the internet from some listing. Yeah, because you nicked a car. I mean, with me learning 3D modeling and shit, which again, like I say, my human face, whilst looks fine, fuck me, I cannot get the eyes right at all. Like that, I just cannot get that right. I mean, the nose looks fine. The fucking eyes look abysmal. Also, where am I? Don't actually know where I am. Can I blow this? No, it's not this. Is it the floor that I can blow through? I know you can... I know I read this the other day. And someone did mention it. Of course, I didn't really read it, but... I just want whatever the hell that thing is. Want this. Gimme. That's what I want. Oh, it's probably outside. That I need to get it from. Oh, you sell it and it's 20,000 gold. Yeah, you go... No, yeah, you go up, you run outside, and then you blow that up, and that's where you get into the cave to pick it up. And there's just a lot of money in there. Guess what? I don't need no money. Not especially going into the fucking bloody final sections and boss. But hey ho, it's there, I want it, that's mine. It's been updated. No, it hasn't. But it has. Are you sure? Are you just telling porkies? There we go. $50,000 gold ring and a diamond. Oh, this isn't anything. Oh, it's just in... that's kind of boring. I wanted the bloody goblet. Do I have the need? The need for weed? Yes. Let me guess. Daniel sent me an image. Nice. You know, the only way that that would work better is if you could get that image, but it looking up. Because then obviously when I open it up and look at my friends list, it would then just be you just doing that. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, and also Titus, conveniently speaking about need for weed. Obviously, Guru, who is Guru? Obviously played Need for Speed Undercover fairly recently, probably like a month ago or whatever, but I found a mod that he uses to make the game actually fucking playable. So I might go back to that game at some point. Now that I have that mod. I don't think it's still going to make the game enjoyable, but it'll make the game a little more playable. So yeah, I'll go back to that at some point with that mod now. So, and obviously if you want it, I'll send you a link, I suppose, in case you want to play Undercover, which I know you don't. But in case you're as deranged as I am.
Look at this. It's an Illuvian graveyard. Where did the Kunari get all these? How long have they been studying Illuvians?
The sooner we stop this invasion plan, the better.
Oh, no. That's my handwriting. The writing on these pages is completely incomprehensible, even to a native speaker of Quinlop. The handwriting resembles the scratches of an inebriated chicken. But the drawings are meticulous. Okay, that's not me, but yeah. My handwriting's the same thing. My handwriting's as good as a drunk chicken.
Are you all right? We should hurry. Here they come!
Detonate. Get fucked. Excuse me. Just gonna do that. That'll be much easier.
So, about this war. You know things didn't end well for Kirkwall the last time the Kunari got angry. I really hope we settle this fast. I've seen all the burning cities I ever want to see.
Now what if we burn theirs?
Patrolling guards. We need to deal with them as quickly as possible.
Ow. Hello. Do you want to chase me? I won't totally blow you up. Oh, 'cause I'm always out of bloody...
That's quite the door. Ah. Hello. What's a nice red lyrium you've got? Where do you think you're going? Kill him. Thank you.
Red lyrium. Do the Qunari have any idea what they're dealing with?
No. They might think they do, but they don't.
Thanks, Varric. I'm just gonna stand here. Dick.
That didn't work.
It's no good.
Agent writing, one sees the hunter, one flees from it, one hunts it in turn, one outwits them all.
That didn't work.
It's no good.
Well, if I even knew where the hell the other ones was, then maybe I could do this in order.
Is that an astrarium? How did the Qunari move it here?
A word of advice, stay away from the glowing pyramid.
Well, that one seems to be first.
It's no good.
Well, this is where this is gonna suck because me tiny brain. One sees the hunter, so the owl, one flees from it, probably the deer or the holler. One hunts it in turn, one outwits them all, so it's gonna be the owl, holler, and then wherever the hell the other one is. Oh, you're gonna push me off, aren't you? Is it this? Well, it seems to be those three, but where the hell is the fourth? I don't remember being over here. Oh, I'll probably have to Google this just to see where the last one is. Not that I'd want to, but I'm not exactly going to run around here for like 10 hours trying to find the missing piece. Oh, Google. Where am I? Doverwood. That is just the entire puzzle. And then the one that outsmarts them is the wolf downstairs with my treasure. All out for a sodding dagger that I can't even use. Lovely.
That's it. Get them all like that and we're in.
Puzzle solved.
So, let's go.
I completely an accident. I will admit, I stumbled across that answer. Or was I just pulled the switches and then it just kind of lined up, didn't it? Either that or my brain is so smart that even I underestimate myself. Oh, could you stop walking away from me, you arsehole? Actually, no, you know what you deserve? Eat this. Oh, piss off. Storage room key. The wearer of this amulet suffers no physical effects in combat. Oh, it probably means like slow and whatnot. Not you take 0 melee damage. If it's you take 0 melee damage, I will 100% give it to fucking Dorian because he'll need it. But if it is just negate slow and whatnot, then yeah.
You know, the Kunari sacked Kirkwall over just one book, and here we've got hundreds. What are all these? Research? List of the stuff they've dug up? Recipes for black powder, maybe?
Morgan said the key to an Illuvian could be anything, including knowledge or power. So they're stockpiling both. That's how they got the keystone and opened so many of the Illuvians we've seen.
They will have defenses in place. We must not stumble into anything blindly. Is that a copy of Swords and Shields?
Hang in there. Someone back at the palace has to be able to help.
Thanks, Varric, for caring, because clearly no one else fucking does. Oh, all of this for supplies. Don't need them. I'll take them. Dorian, please, darling. I did say earlier that there wasn't going to be a dragon in this, didn't I?
Actual dragon?
Of course there's a fucking dragon. Of course there's a dragon. So now that's what, like 15 dragons I've killed in this game? Fuck me. Wait, 11... 14 probably, actually. 14 fucking dragons? Oh my god. Do you want to just come over here for a minute? No? Of course not. Nope, not what I wanted. Oh, Dorian, you're a fuck. When your AI just casually gets in the way. I'll jump you, bitch. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it the easy way. Optional, free the dragon instead. Oh, I can free the dragon? Freeing the dragon.
Obviously need the dragon's venom. No dragon, no more plan.
Her captors have already mutilated her. It seems needlessly cruel to kill her.
Oh, stop. I'm trying to help you, dragon.
We will not let you cut down the Atashi.
Got it. It's opening.
The gate is open. Now we move the rings.
What do you want?
Move those rings. We can clear a path for the dragon.
The barrier is blocked. It cannot move.
I would also like a little bit of help you. Oh, Dorian, you're a fuck. So I can just keep turning this one. Lovely. Well, Dorian died again, because he's an idiot. Leave, my dragon friend. What do you mean device is blocked?
This is the honor of the Inquisition, attacking an innocent creature.
No, I'm trying to save the damn thing, you asshole. Oh hell, West. But I can't move that fucking device. Also, yay, 2 of them died. Oh, Google is the best friend you'll ever have, because I guarantee you someone's going to say, oh yeah, this happens, and then you just need to do this. Saving the dragon Atashi. If you're getting stuck, try destroying some debris. This specific debris, also, I'm now the only one alive, lovely. Okay, can I just reload this? Yes, is the answer.
The Qunari obviously need the dragon's venom. No dragon, no more crab.
Her captors have already mutilated her. It seems needlessly cruel to kill her.
We will not let you cut down the Atashi.
Move these rings, we can let the dragon loose.
I don't know what the hell I'm fighting you for.
Barriers are safe. Now we just need to open the gate.
Akashi Itwa, Kerazam! Ishara!
Nope, Dorian's dead yet again because he keeps relying on his fucking barrier. Guess what? If you're poisoned, no barrier is going to save you. Hey guys, how you doing? Where are you? Did you really die up here? You did. Almost done with Vice City, the defective edition. Lol. Go, my dragon friend. I've killed more than my fair share of dragons in this. Oh, rip that guy.
Inquisitor, you have such little time left. You must finally see the
After I shall finish off 4. Nice. Whereas I'm finishing this, so we're both finishing games.
You will shatter the world as well.
The Inquisition has nothing to do with these agents.
Come, Inquisitor. I am the eyes and ears of the Qunari people. Do you think you can
And then focus on folklore. Yeah, you play way too many games.
on your hand, but for the help of one of their chief agents? The same agent who helped seal the breach, who led you to Skyhold, who gave Corypheus the orb, then founded the Inquisition. Soulless, agent of Fen'Harel.
What?
Solus is an agent of Fen'Harel.
Did you not know? We thought you were his ally. Soulless tricked us all.
An ally, yes, but
Into the Winter Palace to lure you into opposing us. Without him, we could have brought the South peace and wisdom along the gentle path. Now we must take the way of blades. Hanahaden, Inquisitor. If it is any consolation, Solus will not outlive you.
Solus is the only one who can help with my mark. We find him before Vidasala does.
before my hand gets ripped into. I'm assuming I'm going straight into the Elven Ruins, which is the end of the DLC. And then I'll play Battlefield for about an hour or so.
The Vidasala cannot have gotten far.
Dun dun dun! Solus was Falandalan, the Dread Wolf.
There, up ahead.
Me whiffing. Yes, me whiffing. Anchor meltdown. The anchor now builds up power even faster. Using it is difficult now, but discharges all accumulated focus. If the focus reaches full power, the anchor discharges uncontrollably, damaging you and your allies as well as nearby enemies. I mean, if it's damaging nearby enemies.
Up like this, it will kill you. Solus must help as he did at Haven.
Chuckles, who apparently works for Fen'Harel.
No, he is Fen'Harel. Let's quickly heal who we can. And then save again. Put it in my pocket. Oh, what in my pocket? Oh no! A single Qunari? What will I ever do? Qunari go boom. Oh, I think I just did like 6k damage. I love this newfangled power. Why couldn't I have this against bloody Corypheus? Just walk up to him and go, "You want the mark?" Boom. And just explode his skull. That would have been infinitely more cool than having it now. But I guess at the same time, I can now also use Mark of the Rift, but I would sooner just explode my hand. Because I can guarantee doing like 5k damage. Jimmy Productions launches new film, TV, and music division. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Fucking Kojima, man. Fucking Kojima. I mean, if it's just a brand name, but, you know, it's individual people who do shit, and, you know, whatever, cool. Oh, he fell off. Naughty, naughty. He wants to be the ILM in video games. Yeah, right. Oh. Come here, my people, and explode with me. Share my pet. Oh, they're very dead. No, because the problem is with Kojima, he's just got a massive ego, and no one knows how to tell him to calm down. That would be like me saying, I'm the greatest gamer in the entire universe, and then everyone just says, oh, yeah, of course you are. Like at some point you have to agree that you have to remove the stick from your ass. But no one will tell Kojima that, because Kojima's the best. Come here, you bitch. Come here! And that, ladies and gents, is why I don't like Kojima. Because not a lot of people are willing to tell him. I mean, you know, nice idea, but, I mean, you're not God. Like, tone it down a bit, Kojima. Like, yeah, your games may be alright, but you're not that good. Well, let me just rip all these guys into an oblivion. Jeff kisses his ass a lot. Oh, you mean the twat who does the Game Awards, right? Yeah, he's also worse for that. Oh, Mr. Kojima. Your bum tastes so nice. Is that lavender? Oh, I've got a bit on my nose. Twat. Fucking Jeff Keighley. What an absolute wank stain on planet Earth. Doesn't have enough dignity to say, eh. So who are we fighting? Master Chief or Doom Guy? Doom Guy. Doom Guy has nothing to fucking lose. Master Queef went all good guy in fucking Halo 4. Like I say, Doom Guy's just, I'm going to rip your head off because I can. Master Chief is, but, and that hesitation would kill him. Because he also gets beaten up by some random black dude in fucking Halo 5, so go figure. Like this genetically enhanced child soldier is no better than some dude in a suit. Some dude in a suit can be a genetically enhanced child soldier. Like you said, Returnal needs a placement for Game of the Year, not Rift Apart. No, East 9 needs recognition. It does. Oh, that doesn't work because there's no... Oh, that does work. Never mind. Oh, rip that guy. Yeah, you put East 9 on a pedestal, then I'll consider Returnal. No, you know, fuck it, I'll just down here and do it. No, they're all coming down now. I mean, that'll do.
We must hurry. Let us finish this.
You are dead, Inquisitor. Your soul is dust.
Give me a minute.
Besit kata, etwa ost.
Maraskata!
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Qunari to trouble me no further.
Solus.
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
The Qunari were trying to kill you. I wanted to get here first.
I know. They sought an agent to Fan Harel. I am no one's agent but my own. I fear that the truth is much simpler and much worse than the Qunari believe.
You're Fen Harel.
I was Solus first. Fan Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The Dread Wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. You also know the burden of a title that all but replaces your name.
The Dalish legends about the evil trickster god are wrong. I saw the truth in the crossroads.
You saw another story, written in desperation to give me more credit than I ever deserved.
You were a hero, Solus.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evanurus would have destroyed the entire world.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythol, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanurus are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
You said that the elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythol.
So it seems most likely that Solus just put Mythol in a suspended animation.
Was one of the Evanurus.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
The Evanurus were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, finally gods. The Evanurus.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via Dethara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. The elven legends of immortality, all true. It was not the arrival of humans that caused them to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanurus down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer.
Awesome.
You have always shown a thoughtfulness I respected. It would be too easy to tell you too much. I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave your orb to Corypheus?
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Tevinter Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died and you had recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the Veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the Veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
I never thought of you as someone who would do that, Solus.
Thank you. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the Veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again.
As always.
That does not make what must come next any easier.
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
Your doubts are misplaced. Everything you accomplished, you earned.
You control the Illuvians now.
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Qunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization, and now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Do you know how I discovered the Qunari plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Qunari spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Qunari body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Why bother disrupting the Qunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I'm...
Basically, his answer is always, I don't want to kill you, so I'm going to help you as much as I can until I kill you.
Of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
I guess we owe you for that one too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
Yes, I'm sorry. And we are almost out of time.
Geek.
Actually kidding. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
You don't need to destroy this world. I'll prove it to you.
I would treasure the chance to be wrong once again, my friend. Take my hand.
That's not really taking his hand, but sure.
Sorry. Live well, while time remains.
I want Dragon Age 4. God damn it. Who knew playing a DLC that continues after the main game that would then lead into the fourth game? Unsurprisingly, I want it now. Give me Dragon Age 4, you arseholes.
Something must be done, but we cannot lose the Inquisition.
When is it out? Never. It's been announced, but I mean, I think it's supposed to be out in 2023.
The Inquisition did not.
But personally, I would rather wait until it's done. Even if that meant 2025, if that's when the game is done and ready, I will wait till 2025. I want it now, but I would rather wait. I did not start playing this series back in like 2009 or whenever it came out. All this time just for it to have a shoddy ending, like Mass Effect did. If Dragon Age 4 was the ending. Oh, we cut my arm off. Oh, fuck me, right? Hey, someone could have lent me a hand, you know? Yeah, so, like I say, I would personally rather wait for the fourth game, whether it be the last or not, but I would sooner wait for the fourth game to be done when it's to release when it's done and when it's ready, not because they can. So like I say, even if that meant waiting till like 2025, I will wait 10 years between this game and the fourth game. I would happily wait. Because, like I say, I've not enjoyed this series time and time again. You want me to be 10 stone by then? What, in 2023? Deal. But yeah, so like I say, I would sooner wait a few years after 2023 if it meant that they're going to take just a little bit extra time just to polish everything, to make sure they're cross-referencing everything to make sure everything makes sense. See, now this obviously will tie into Dragon Age 4, because otherwise why would you ask this sort of question? So basically I get a 50-50 choice. I serve Divine Victoria, and fighting Solus will be stronger, but our inside will obviously risk corruption. Now, that could entirely mean, if I play my cards right in the 4th game, even if I choose this, there could still be no corruption. Or, no matter what, there will be choices and shit that will just happen in that game regardless. That will just result in, why would you do this, sort of thing. Like, for an example, Cullen, for no particular reason, could at just some point just start working behind the scenes against me. Or against the Inquisition, anyway. Because obviously he wants his world to live, and he'll do anything, even if that means killing Solus, so what's this to do with the Elder Scrolls? Nothing, because Elder Scrolls blow. Oh, I don't know what to do, man. I've not had a decision like this in one of these games for a while. Not where it obviously might affect. Like, I want to leave because by us leaving, we can work together as a team of people who want to work together, right? Which might mean bringing Hawk involved as well. And maybe even the Hero for Elden. Please, I want to craft the Hero for Elden and have him or her be an actual part member in the 4th game if it's supposed to be effectively an entire world of people who live in it currently versus Solus and the Elves. Then at least allow me to craft my Hero for Elden and whatever to put him in the 4th game. Don't just say, oh, he's doing other stuff. Like what? Not turning up to kill an entire god or saving his entire planet. You know. I don't know what to do. Like, I want to serve Divine Victoria just because, I mean, I trust Liliana, but realistically I could just replay this to get my desired 4th game. Yeah, but I'm not a fan of that. I would sooner pick my choice and just live with it. Who is Divine Victoria? Liliana. If you've ever seen me play this game for the last 70 hours, my Spy Master is now the leader of the Chantry. She's now the leader of the Chantry. So, yeah. That's who Divine Victoria is. And she was also in the first 2 games. So basically, Liliana's been in all 3 games. And she's basically just a rogue. Well, she used to be a thief rogue. Then she went into the Chantry because her friend betrayed her. And then, obviously now, she is now the leader of the Chantry. So went from being a thief to working in the Chantry to now the owner of the Chantry. So, might come as a bit of a surprise, but you pay very little attention. But you do know I had purple armor. But yeah, no, again, you've also not played 3 games, which totaled at this point would probably put me, what? Go on. I mean, I'd have to look it up, but somewhere along the lines of like maybe 150 hours for the trilogy. So for these 3 games up until this point, I've played them. Let's just say this one story for now is about 150 hours. So everything, Liliana, obviously everything that I've done between each 3 games has now come to this point. Although Inquisition doesn't really have anything to do with the other games, but I really don't know what to do. It's not like I can look this up and, you know, see what my decisions craft because 4 doesn't exist, so I mean, my gut's telling me to go with just to still be the Inquisition. It is. But, like I say, at the same time, if we disband the Inquisition, what's to stop Maxwell Trevelyan and his small band of people to not get involved later? Because by disbanding, we're going to prove to Solus that we don't need the Inquisition to prove that we want to exist. But by being the Inquisition, they might do everything that they can to try and just kill Solus, which means probably we could fight the Inquisition at some point later because of corruption, and like I say, even potentially kill Cullen later. Flip a coin. It's not that simple. I mean, I'm probably going to go with disband because I just don't think... Like I say, basically, I think this is all this is saying is kill Cullen. What are you, laxative? No, Cullen. C-U-L-L-E-N, I think? Yeah, Cullen. Commander Cullen. Templar. Which Ezio's been looking for a while. Yeah, Cullen. Yeah, so... That's a vampire from Twilight, mate. Never seen Twilight. I was an Underworld kid growing up. Which you can't blame me. Listen, no one can obviously blame me for watching Underworld growing up when you have Kate Beckinsale in a latex suit. When you're an impressionable boy at in 2005, because I think that's when the movie came out, I would have been, what, 8? So within reason, I was 8, 9 or 10 when I watched that movie for the first time. And it was on my PSP. That dates me a little bit, but yeah, it was on my PSP. I, first of all, have watched that movie too many times, but, like, seriously, seeing Kate Beckinsale in that latex suit, that set me on the path for the rest of my life to be a straight dude, because at this point, anyone, especially Kate Beckinsale, wearing latex outfits, and it's like, I'll just melt there and then, so I'm straight. Yeah, it turns out I am. It turns out seeing Kate Beckinsale in that outfit as an impressionable, 8-year-old sets you on a path. Had you fooled? Well, in this game I'm gay. Apparently my Inquisitor loves Tevinter cock, so go figure. That was an accident, by the way. All I did was just flirt with my entire party of people, because why not? I'm going to flirt with everyone. And then the one guy who takes it further kisses me, and it's like, oh, well, just give it me here. You kissed me, right? So, yeah. And then in this game, he kissed me even more, so apparently, we're a thing. Who'd have guessed? Yeah.
This is a writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. It wasn't a formally authorized treaty that saved Ferelden's people. It wasn't careful diplomacy that ended your inane civil war. It was never about the organization. It was about people doing what was necessary. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a world to save.
Again.
Effective immediately, the Inquisition is disbanded.
You can ult me all you want, but I want my tight knit of people who I trust. All of these people, I trust these people. I don't need an army when I've got this hunk of a blonde man standing next to me. Listen, I'm already sucking Tevinter cock. I may as well suck his too. Yeah, him. Him right there. Those two kissed, so, you know, go figure. Yeah, I trust these people. Okay, maybe not Blackwall, because he did lie, but... Who Anakin'd his hand? You know the mark that I've been using to use magic powers? Yeah, that was going to kill me, so... And because Solus didn't remove... the mark, I've now got no hand. I wonder if there's actually a way you can survive with a hand in this. That would actually be interesting if there is a way to keep your hand. Because that's why you have multiple saves. Because obviously I've got to save before I beat the main game. I've got to save... Oh, there he is. Oh, am I going to jerk him off? Oh, fuck me, right? My lover is actually standing next to me. There we go. Oh, we don't even get a narrator. In short order, the Inquisition was disbanded. Some were relieved to see the unpredictable organization dismantled. This may take a while. Others preferred to remember the Inquisition's good works and the many lives it had saved. Fuck me, almost said lived. English, it's hard. Ooh, I can't spell. Those who had served returned to their former lives, knowing they had stopped a great evil from destroying the world. And hoping that the peace for which they had fought remained once the Inquisition was gone. Is this the my friend you're about to know one moment? Yes. With the dragon's best disrupted and hope of a swift victory dashed, I almost said swift, the Kunari retreated back to the north. Up north. Few knew that the debates were waged in Par Valen, but not long after the Exalted Council, the Kunari launched new attacks. The regression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Tevinter was soon mined in a war with many feared could spread across Thedas. Yeah, swift. The regression caught the... Oh, yeah, I already know that. So how many dragons in total in this game doesn't have dragons? 14. The Exalted Council remained intact, advising Divine Victoria on important matters. Cassandra served for several years. Yep, 14. While she often disagreed with Leliana's policies, the former right hand and left hands of the Divine shared a mutual respect and worked well together. Cassandra also spent time in the Huntshorn Mountains north of Orlais, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. Because I told her to. For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their order could guess. Also, I believe so. Your arm just always gets taken, so whatever. It'd be interesting if you could keep it, but... The end of the Inquisition, as it had been, sent shockwaves through the College of Enchanters. Madame de Fer ably played on the Mage's fears. Go. Ably. Ably. Whatever. Her followers united to build a new circle, with Vivienne as its Grand Enchanter, in direct competition with the college. While the circle lacked in numbers, they made up for in political connections. Soon they were forced to be reckoned with. Ooh. So this is now just going over everything, all of my decisions obviously in the base game, carrying over to what will effectively be the code written for the fourth game. The two institutions settle on an uneasy coexistence across the south, vying for power. After the Exalted Council, Leliana devoted herself fully to the Sunburst throne and her dream of reshaping the Chantry. And being changed, it seems. Within a year, she removed restrictions surrounding Chantry priesthood, allowing men and women of all races to be initiated and ordained. We've been over this. This decree was followed by a decision to the Canticle of Chardon, to the canonical chant, a move that divided Androstrians deeply. Also, I'd like to be a canonical of Chardon. A rebellion to renounce her and return to Chantry in its former state arose, beginning first in Orlais, then spreading to other parts of Thedas. As quickly as it began, the rebellion faltered. While most agreed with the rebellion collapsed due to infighting, some whispered the Divine herself engineered its failure. Leliana, the spy master, the rogue, the thief. Yeah, right. Of course she fucking did. The rebellion fractured into a number of separate cells, some of which limped on for several months before disappearing into obscurity. Also, this may take a while. Sarah left the Inquisition with scarcely more ties than when she began, disappearing back into a confusing weave of favors and friends. After seeing the world brought to the brink by arrogance and pride, it was a blessing returned to normal, however strange and normal it might be. Looks like watch. Yeah, we're gonna be here a while. Do you remember the ending to Lord of the Rings and when people complained that that had like 18 endings? Yeah. With frequent visits to her whittle, of course. Her what? Oh, she's fucking a dwarf. Nice. Perhaps most unnerving was Sarah's standing offer to the divine. Piss off, probably. Actually, I think she is doing the piss off sound. She's doing that. When the knobs piss about with your left hand or right, call on Red Jenny to give them 2 fingers. Oh, okay, never mind. As long as Aragorn doesn't burst out into a karaoke session, we're fine. Yeah. Nahans Ren. Barry took upon the role of Viscount and with the help of his friend Hawke, rebuilt Kirkwall's damaged infrastructure. Yeah, because we're going to go through every character here. And because everyone survived, under his rule, the city-state finally resumed its place as the major trade hub of the Three Marches. He continued to ignore all mail from both the Merchants Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. With the Inquisition disbanded, the board's charges returned to taking jobs throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Yeah, because they survived, thanks to me. Fighting demons and clearing out the remains of Venatori forces, the Iron Bull did his part to restore order to Thedas. Hammerhead. No, Iron Bull. Or whatever the hell his actual name is, which I don't remember. After the Inquisition disbanded, Cullen retired from active service. Oh. And he even has his Mabari friend. Nice. He returned to Ferelden, establishing a sanctuary for former Templars on land Divine Victoria granted to him. With his help, many Templars shed their lyrium addiction, and those whose minds were too far gone spent their last days in comfort. I mean, this seems to be too much of a happy ending for everything that's going to come. As he promised that, should his friends from the Old Inquisition ever need him, his blade would be ready. So I can count on him in Dragon Age 4 at least. I'll just turn up and go, hey, you got that dog? I'd like him, thanks. You want to help? Doran returned to Tevinter to take his father's place in the Magisterium. Couldn't have a kid because he's blowing dudes. As rumors flew about the Imperia's infighting, Doran was spoken of as often a voice of resistance against corruption. Along with Magister Maverus Talani, he formed a group called the Lucerni to restore and redeem Tevinter, a fight many thought hopeless. Magister Parvis's allies said that his greatest strength lay in the lover he left in the south, but still conversed with via message crystal. Oh yeah, because we have mobile phones apparently. Just talk through a crystal. Hey, so how's that hand doing? I don't have one. Some claim to have seen the Inquisitor on the streets of Minrathous on rare occasions, sneaking into the heart of Tevinter to aid his Amatus. Yep, I'm officially gay. I'm officially gay. Lovely. Tom Rainier, Blackwall, was shown mercy when none was deserved and set on a path of redemption. This gift, so compassionately given, needed to be shared. I could have given him back to the Grey Wardens, but they probably would have murdered him. Free from his obligations to the Inquisition, Rainier travelled Thedas, giving hope to the condemned and the forgotten. But yeah, like I say, this seems to be too much of a good ending for shit. In the deepest prisons and pits of Thedas, he found, if not goodness itself, its potential. Showing faith in those who had none, Rainier lifted them up and made them into something better than they were. With the Inquisition disbanded, Josephine made her farewells and returned to Antiva and her family. Oh, she was from Antiva. In a few years, Josephine's parents stepped down and Josephine became the official head of House Montier. She devoted her time to managing the estate's finances and navigating the social whirl of Antiva. Cole returned to the Fade, saying that there was more pain coming and that he knew where compassion would be most needed. Oh, rip Cole. I mean, he was never alive anyway, but whatever. He promised that his friends in the Inquisition would remember him and that where the hurt was greatest, he would help. After the events at the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, as did elven servants across Thedas, yeah, because they've now gotten the message that the Dread Wolf wants to redeem them as the true owners of the world. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Fen'Harel wondered just how large the Dread Wolf's forces were. Here back. Yeah, we've got time. Yeah, we've got time. I mean, I've been doing this for like 6 minutes now, so... And what the ancient elven rebel had planned. Forever marked. Yep, because I no longer have a hand. Why am I pointing? Oh, Dorian. I know that shoulder.
My agents have found nothing.
Oh, Leliana.
He could be anywhere.
With the Inquisition officially disbanded, we have no army, no formal alliances.
We have what we truly need.
Friends.
We will need to be careful.
Solus knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We
Hero of Ferelden.
friend from himself. If we can.
Oh, Tevinter. Ooh! Give me Dragon Age 4. Give me. Me want Dragon Age 4. Just now, please. Thank you. Well, I suppose that's the Dragon Age trilogy as of this point. All the DLCs complete, all my decisions now in permanent ink. Providing I remember them all. If this hasn't connected to the Dragon's Keep thing, and done all my choices for me, I'm gonna have to re-go through everything to make sure everything's correct for when I do play Dragon Age 4. Yep, we'll skip the credits. Sorry to everyone who made this game, but to all of you who played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and comics and cosplay and jokes, thank you. Dragon Age Inquisition was a labor of love. Without you, it would never have been possible. Your support and your passion touched us deeply. We hope that in some small way, this game touched you as well. Bear your blade and raise it high, the Dragon Age team. Thank you, Dragon Age team. I'm only crying on the inside because I want more. Yeah, so I guess that is it. Dragon Age Keep. Oh, you're just gonna actually open up the internet, aren't you? Well, fuck it. Let's have a quick look to see what this is. Oh no, I need to sign in. Fuck it, I'll do that later. Yeah, so obviously that is Dragon Age Inquisition and the Dragon Age trilogy as a whole. I hope for anyone who's ever watched me play the entire trilogy, I mean, it's also up on YouTube if you want to watch the entire lot. It's probably going to run you about 150 hours. So, sorry about that. But yeah, so... It's been definitely a good game. Load. What's my actual time? 67, let's say, even with all the talking. So yeah, let's just say 67.5 hours. So 67.5 hours. Then what? So yeah, you are looking at about 130 to 160 hours for the entire game of me playing it, so... Would I do it again? Damn right I will. I mean, I've played this game 3 times, obviously I've played 2, 3 or 4 times. And then I've played Origins, I don't know how many times. More than enough, I can tell you that much, but yeah, so... I suppose without further ado, that's the end of Dragon Age Inquisition and the trilogy. Obviously, to anyone who wants to see 4 in the future, I will obviously play it as soon as it comes out. I will also jerk myself off and get the collector's edition as soon as possible, if and when they release one. But yeah, without further ado, yeah, that's the end of Dragon Age. Didn't think I'd say this for a while, but it's the end of Dragon Age. Obviously, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in whatever the hell I'm doing next. So, ta-ta for now.